Projection is when a person unconsciously attributes their own unwanted thoughts, feelings, or motivations onto someone else. Instead of recognizing, "This is how I feel," they see those feelings as coming from others. It was first deeply explored by Sigmund Freud, and it's one of the classic ego defense mechanisms. Basically, ways our mind tries to protect us from uncomfortable truths or feelings. Why do people project? The core reason is this: we all have parts of ourselves we don't might want to acknowledge. Anger, jealousy, shame, insecurity, guilt, etc. These parts conflict with the image we want to hold of ourselves. So rather than face them directly, we push them outwards onto others. It's like the mind saying, "That's not me, that's them." How projection reveals fear. Projection always reveals inner fear, insecurity, or unresolved conflict. Here's why. Fear of rejection. If someone can't accept that they sometimes feel needy or vulnerable, they might call others clingy or too emotional. Fear of being bad. If someone struggles with anger but doesn't want to be seen as an angry person, they may accuse others of being hostile. Fear of inadequacy. A person who feels they are not good enough might constantly judge others or accuse them of being judgmental or arrogant. The accusation or perception we place on someone else is a mirror, often reflecting something we fear is true about ourselves. Defense mechanism. Example, real lifestyle. Let's say someone says, "Ugh, I can't stand how manipulative she is." But in reality, they themselves often manipulate others, perhaps unconsciously. They may deeply fear being seen as manipulative, so they externalize it. They can't handle that part of their identity, so it is projected onto another person to keep it psychologically maintained and safe and at a distance. Dealing with projection inner work. To grow past projection, a person has to build self-awareness and the courage to ask, what is this reaction really about? Have I ever done the same thing I'm accusing them of? Is there a part of me I'm avoiding or judging? Doing this helps someone integrate their shadow self, the parts of us we try to hide, which is a big part of Jungian psychology. Shadow and projection, Jung's take. Carl Jung described projection as a core way we meet our shadow, the unconscious part of the psyche made up of traits we repress or deny. He said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves." So, when we feel triggered, offended, or obsessed with how others are acting, it's often a clue, a portal into something deeper within ourselves that we're afraid to face, but must if we want to grow.